Going on, guys? Today we're going to be predicting the next 6 hypercharges and what they're going to do. So let's get into the first one. The first brawler I think that is going to get a hypercharge is Chuck. Now, the main reason I think this is just because he's so bad in the meta that he just needs something to get him up there, Because really he just can't do anything. And because, like, an example, in this game mode, Hot Zone, I'm kind of just losing because I can't do much because my post can't go anywhere. And yeah, a hypercharge I feel like would just very much help him. For example, it could leave a fiery trail, or it could add 2 more little cards. Like if you've seen in those fan hypercharges. So yeah, the next brawler I predict that will get a hypercharge is Carl. So I really just think he will get a hypercharge because he's like the only super rare brawler that doesn't have one. Maybe with a couple exceptions I haven't checked. I just know that he is like one of the last ones to get it, and I just feel like they're gonna give it to him. That's mainly the only reason. And so ideas for his hypercharge, I have a couple. For example, one, he could just go really fast, like his mutation. And another way is he could either leave a trail of fire, which I don't think will happen, or he could just get a bigger super radius. I think those all 3 could help him, except for maybe the fire, but you never know. So yeah. The third brawler that I think is going to get a hypercharge is Sam. Now, there is just not really any particular reason I think Sam's going to get a hypercharge, other than, he doesn't really have much. I just feel like he's very underwhelming in his stats, and I just kind of think he'll get one. Because even though he's kind of solid, I just feel like he's kind of boring. I don't know, it's just my opinion, but that's what I just feel like. Now, examples for hypercharges and things that his thing could do is kind of like Mortis hyper, where he throws it and it comes back. But this hyper could be very broken for Sam because he can use his super once he gets it back. This could be very good. Another thing is where it could automatically either bounce them back or pull them in, which I think are very viable options for this. So, yeah. The fourth brawler I think that is going to get a hypercharge is Buster. Now, the main reason I picked him is because I just see a lot of fan art about him, Like, I just see a bunch of where his super is circling around him, or his super, like, knocks back more powerful shots. That's really it. And those could be the examples of his hyper. Like, he just has it all the way around him in a 360, which I think is my personal favorite out of them. Plus, I think it's the most reasonable. So, yeah. The fifth brawler that I think is going to get a hypercharge is Grom. Now, I have a couple reasons for why I think he's going to get one. First of all, it's really hard to hit his shot, so he's just kind of really bad. Even though I love Grom, he's really bad. Also, he's just very lackluster, and he just needs something so he gets up in the meta. So, ideas for his hypercharge. Now, you could copy his mutation, even though I think that might be a little bit too good. But Grom needs it, which was, it kind of does a square and does a cross and an X pattern, which could be very good. Or it kind of does a pattern where it goes up, but whenever it's going up, it curves. You know what I mean? So, I think this could really boost him in the meta, but we'll have to see. But they just need to upgrade his attack speed too. The sixth and final brawler that I think will get a hypercharge is Janet. Now, the main reason she needs one is she's horrible. Just to put it plain and simple, she's she's like the bottom 10 brawlers in the game. She needs it really badly. So, because the reason she's so bad though is because she doesn't have any damage at all. The only use case I can see for her is Snake Prairie with her gadget and her flying ability, but that's it, honestly. For the ideas for her hypercharge, I really can't think of much except for she drops a lot of bombs with it, like it kind of like her mutation again, which seems to be a common theme off of what they take it off of. And I think that could boost her a little bit, but I don't think it will, because it's already hard to get her super anyways. It'll just be a lot harder to get her hyper. So, and I think that's going to be it for today, guys. Make sure to like, subscribe, and click that video. It's up there. It'll help you get some resources for the new hypers that will come out. So, yeah, bye.